Hi, my name is Jyotsna, and before I start, I'd like to introduce my family really quickly. These are my parents and my grandmother, and now I'm going to start my speech. Today I will be talking about poaching, and poaching is officially defined as the illegal taking of fish, animals, or plants. But today I'll be talking about criminal poaching, which is the illegal trading of animals and wildlife that are on the endangered species list. A little background about poaching. Originally, only nobility were allowed to hunt, and this was during the medieval era. And then later, during the British colonization of most of the world, they spread the idea of hunting for sport in colonies such as India and Africa. In India, tiger hunting was popular. In Africa, elephant hunting was popular. Nowadays, hunting for sport isn't considered poaching as much as hunting for profit is. And people sell endangered species on the black market, and people buy them for reasons such as for fashion, for food, for medicine, or to keep the animals as pets. When you think of poaching, you generally think of Asia because poaching is the most prevalent in Asia. The most poached animal in Asia would be the tiger, and it is because it is used in Chinese medicine. Virtually any part of the tiger can be used in Chinese medicine, from its teeth to its claws to its tail to even its feces. Another popularly hunted animal in Asia is the panda, which is hunted in China because of its fur. And nowadays it's also being hunted and captured for training in circuses. In India, elephants are hunted as well for their ivory tusks, and in Southeast Asia, such as Thailand and Malaysia, they have a big business based on the selling of tortoises and other reptiles and amphibians for use as pets, and in the case of tortoises, their shells are used as jewelry and collectibles. Elephants are also hunted in Africa because African elephants are bigger than Asian elephants, so from their tusks you get more ivory. And a lot of that ivory is sold to Thailand, where they do the most import-export in ivory. Another animal, like tigers, that is hunted for medicinal properties is the rhino, because people believe that if you grind up rhino horn, it's a very potent medicine, and it's used, again, in traditional Chinese medicine. Africa has a lot of big cats, such as leopards and cheetahs and lions, obviously. And these are used as trophies and also for their pelts, which are made into different types of garments. Crocodiles are another animal that's also used in fashion, and their skin is made into things such as women's boots and women's purses, etc. A major industry in Africa is called the bushmeat industry, which refers to the killing of animals specifically for their meat. The animal that's been affected most by this would be gorillas, as well as the other giant apes of Africa, such as chimpanzees and orangutans. In fact, Diane Fossey, who was a gorilla researcher, was killed while standing up to poachers. The last type of illegal hunting in Africa would be something called canned hunts. Canned hunts are a type of trophy hunt in which, in which the animal is kept in a cage or in a fenced-in area, and a hunter comes up to them at very close range and shoots them because it's, first of all, cheaper than a full-fledged safari, and it's easier. But it's also major criminal activity that decimates the endangered populations of Africa. There are measures being taken to prevent poaching. Most countries have their own laws to prevent poaching, and these vary differently from each country. Southeast Asia has poaching laws, but it's not widely enforced because the poaching brings a lot of money for Southeast Asia, especially Malaysia and Thailand. So government officials don't consider it a priority to enforce these rules. But the U.S. takes it a little bit more seriously, and in 2003, we arrested a smuggler named Anson Wong, and it was one of the most prolific smuggling arrests in the last few decades, I believe. However, it wasn't as successful as would have been liked because he still managed to continue his business from his jail cell, and he also expanded his business. Originally, he just smuggled reptiles and amphibians. Now he smuggles tigers as well, and he's been recently released, I believe. In one international measure that's being taken to prevent poaching is this convention Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora, abbreviated to the CITES Convention, and it's an international coalition of governments that are trying to reduce the amount of international trafficking. A non-governmental agency that's major in the anti-poaching war is the World Wildlife Fund, abbreviated to the WWF, and they're a conservationist group dedicated to keeping the environment as it is or increasing it. And one movement they're spearheading now is the movement to bring back tigers. Tigers were predicted to be completely extinct by 2022, but the WWF is trying to double the population by 2022, so it's a pretty ambitious goal. One major thing the WWF has done is form Traffic, which is an organization that monitors the illegal trade of endangered species globally, and they also do help lawmakers from individual countries write laws. In conclusion, the reason I chose this speech was because poaching is a major criminal activity. It actually ranks third on the black market after guns and drugs, but no one talks about it very much. And I thought it'd be nice for everyone to have some information on a major global issue that's not widely talked about. Thank you for watching, and I'd like to say thank you to my audience once again.